What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Ballin' JMoney, and I'm back again with another pool session. Today's video, I am going to show y'all another one of my finest pool drills that I came up with. I have a full version of this pool drill in my TikTok account. Check out the links in the description where you can find my TikTok account, and feel free to follow because I do go live almost every day talking about pool, talking about darts, and anything else that comes to mind. But this video on our YouTube channel, we are going to talk about the clock drill. The clock drill is a beginner-friendly drill that I came up with where you get to work on different shots on the table with the cue ball dead center of the clock. So the way you set it up is you have the cue ball in the center on every single shot, so you don't have to worry about cue control with this drill. This is why this drill is a beginner-friendly drill. So if you're somebody that's just getting started, or if you need help working on some of the angles on your game, this is the drill for you. Because I promise you, with practice and commitments to the game, you can improve with the clock drill. You don't need all 15 balls. You only need 1 through 12, and you set it up like a clock. You can set up in any different design you want. You could put it in different shapes. You could put it in different angles that you want. It's totally up to you. You can work on multiple different types of shots with this clock drill. But just for this video, I've already set the clock drill in one segment, and I'm going to explain how the drill works because there's 3 ways that you could practice this drill. So here's how I have set up the clock drill. You see how I got the cue ball in the center. I want you to think as the cue ball as the minute and hour hand of this drill, okay? That every time you shoot a shot, you're gonna reposition the cue ball right in the center, okay? 12 ball is right here, which is on the top of your screen. This will be the 12 o'clock shot. 3 balls over here that I'm pointing at, that would be the 3 o'clock shot. 6 ball is right here, which is the 6 o'clock shot. And then you got the 9 ball, which is the 9 o'clock shot. And then everything else in between is in position. So you see how I set it up like a diamond almost, or kind of like, it looked like a diamond from my angle, but it might look like a square to y'all's point of view. But this is how you can set up the clock drill. You can set up in any shape. You can set up like a circle. You can set up like a diamond, a square. It's totally up to you. The size, you could have the balls be really close to the diamonds. You could have the balls touching the rails. You could have certain balls in different positions of the table. It's totally up to you. But we are going to demonstrate this drill with just this size and distance from the cue ball. Now there's 3 ways that you can do this drill. There is the clockwise version, counterclockwise, and then there is the player choice version. Now for clockwise, you start with the 1 o'clock shot, which is the 1 ball. You make the shot, then you go for the 2 ball, make the shot, and then you work your way around to the 12 ball. So it's clockwise, okay? The second mode, counterclockwise. You start with the 11 o'clock ball, work your way around to the 12 ball. So that's 2 ways you can do it. And then player's choice, which is the third mode, is let's say if you have a partner and your partner calls out certain times. So let's say your partner says 2 o'clock. That means you got to shoot the 2 o'clock ball first. If you make the shot, you get a point. If you miss the shot, then your partner gets a point. So you're basically shooting the drill. Your player's calling out the time. And the final score determines how many shots you can make without missing. So the only rule that you have in this game is if you scratch, you have to reposition the ball regardless if you make it or miss it. And regardless if you make or miss an object ball, you're always centering the cue ball at the center of the table. So we are going to go ahead and demonstrate this drill with clockwise, okay? So we're going to demonstrate this with clockwise. So that means we're going to start with the 1 o'clock shot in the corner. Okay? Now you see, I'm positioning that ball, this cue in the corner, you see I positioned the cue ball in the center, but I'm going to go 2 in the corner for this shot. Now you see that I missed the shot, so what does that mean? That means you position the cue ball and the 2 back where they belong. And you're going to keep shooting this shot until you make it. There's the 2 ball. Now, here's the one of the easiest shots in the drill. 3 ball in the corner. Just try to avoid striking. Stop shot is your best option for that. Now let's go for the 4 ball. Here's an example where I scratched even though I made the 4 ball. Rule is, again, if you scratch, regardless if you make or miss, both balls have to be repositioned. So try to avoid scratches. That's the key in this game. So as you see, I scratched, but I still missed. So again, you missed the shot, you're still going to position the 4 and the cue ball as they should. See, now you see that I scratched 3 times in a row. Why is that? Because I'm not using proper cue control. I'm not putting in good cue positioning. So you can practice cue control with this as long as you avoid scratches. Like that, see? Now we can go for the 5 o'clock shot, which is the 5 ball in that same corner. Now with the 6 o'clock shot, you can either go for these 2 corners or work on long banks. Now if you're a type of guy that wants to work on banks, this is a shot that you should definitely work on for banks. So let's try it. So as you see, the reason why that bank was an epic fail is because I did not put in enough power, the right amount of power, to angle it. So now if I put in the right power, the ball's going to go down into the pocket, as you see right there. All right. Now we go for the 7 o'clock shot. As you see, 7 ball did not fall. Now we are going to do this again. There's the 7. Now there's a situation where the 8 ball went in as well. Now keep in mind, if you make 2 balls at once, kudos to you. But since 8 was not our target ball for the time, we're going to reposition the 8 and try to make it. Now the 8 ball is in a situation where I could cut into this corner, so let's try it. Pretty close, but it didn't fall, so let's try again. So if you can try to get this cut like that, and you see I didn't scratch. So now we can go for the 9. Once again, avoid scratching. 10 ball, you can also cut the 10 into the side, which in this case we don't. So what do? We reposition, okay? Once again, reposition. There we go. Now we got the 11. And then last but not least, you can either bank the 12 or you can cut it. So you see, I didn't bank it right, the result was a miss. So let's try it again. Almost. That was pretty close. Let's try again. That's gotta go in. There we go. So if you want to try to do 2 banks or 1 banks, it's totally up to you. So y'all seen that I have demonstrated the clockwise version of this drill. But now I'm going to show y'all a quick version of this drill again with the clockwise version, and y'all can see how you can position the balls in any way you want. So let's get into the quick version. All right, so here is the quick version of the clock drill once again, but before we do, let's explain how it's set up. So you can see how I got it set up with a square here and then a square with the rail shots. So what's going to be unique about setting up a clock drill like this is we're going to have 4 straight shots in the corner, 2 straight shots in the side pockets, 4 frozen shots, and 2 bank shots. So we're working on 4 different shots in this case with the clock drill. So let's do it. So as y'all can see, that every single shot that I made on the quick version of the clock drill was working on different shots such as the frozen shots, bank shots, side shots, and corner shots. This is a great drill for a lot of people who needs to improve on the basic shots. Now if you want to work on crazy shots like going cross corner or cross side, that's totally up to you. But if you're somebody that really is struggling on trying to aim properly, this is a great drill for you because you can practice the shots over and over and over with the cue ball in the center. So let me know what y'all think of my brand new drill that I have talked about a lot on TikTok, but y'all see it for the first time here on YouTube. So let me know what y'all think of the drill in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. But I thank y'all for being here and I'll see y'all in my next one. Peace. I'm out.